Hi everybody, hope all of you are doing well. Today in this video we are going to discuss the Kumada coupling reaction, which is one of the cross coupling reactions. We are going to discuss the reaction mechanism and examples in detail. This is the Kumada coupling reaction. Here Rx, the R may be of alkyl or aryl in presence of a Grignard reagent in metal at zero oxidation state. Here the metal represents the nickel or palladium. The solvent used in this reaction is THF or DMF. The coupled product of R and R dash is obtained, which is the product of the Kumada coupling reaction. The Kumada coupling reaction is a type of cross coupling reaction which is useful for generating carbon-carbon single bond by the reaction of Grignard reagent, and this is the Grignard reagent. And an organic halide. This is an organic halide. The procedure uses transition metal catalyst. This is a transition metal catalyst, typically a nickel or palladium, to couple the combination of this R and R dash. Of the combination of two aryl or vinyl groups. The groups of Robert Koru and Makoto Kumada has reported this reaction independently in the year 1972. Let's see the mechanism. This is the starting material. Here the metal is at the zero oxidation state. We are reacting with Rx, which is an organic halide. This is the oxidative addition step. Here one of the chlorine is replaced by R group. After that the transmetallation happens. Here the Grignard reagent attacks to this compound. Here the R will remain as it is. The chlorine will be replaced by this R dash. After that cis trans isomerization happens. Here both the ligands are in trans position, will come into the cis position. After that the reductive elimination of this happens and the coupled product of this R and R dash will be obtained, and the metal will be regenerated and used several times. The reaction is limited by any functional group that normally react with Grignard reagent. For Rx, here the Rx represents M is equal to nickel. The reaction will be of chlorine, bromine and iodine. And if the metal is palladium, the Rx group will be of the reaction speed will be higher for iodine, after that bromine, after that chlorine. Let's see some examples. See here, this is the aryl chloride. It reacts with ArMgX, which is a Grignard reagent. This is an organic halide, and this is a Grignard reagent in presence of nickel. Here COD represents cyclo 1,5-cyclooctadiene. This is the solvent is used here, ditertiary butyl phosphine sulfide. After that this AR and this AR will be coupled. Now let's see some example. This is the starting material which reacts with Grignard reagent in presence of nickel, zero oxidation state. In presence of ditertiary butyl phosphine sulfide, the coupled product of these two aryl groups will be obtained. Here the chlorine with bond and MgCl will be eliminated, and these two will be joined to form the product. Now let's see this example. This is the starting material which reacts with the Grignard reagent in presence of nickel, zero oxidation state. Here DPPB is this one. This is the structure of DPP. After that the coupled product of this two will be obtained. The bromine with bond and this BrMg, which is a Grignard reagent, will be eliminated, and this two will be coupled in presence of nickel 0 metal. and thus the Kumada coupling reaction will be explained by this reaction. Now let's see this example. Here the reaction of C10H21Cl with the Grignard reagent. The nickel is the metal used here. In presence of butadiene, this is a butadiene, the compound will be obtained. If we don't use butadiene, the beta hydride elimination product, that is this compound which is a desired product, will be obtained only 2%. After that, decane and dicenes will be obtained. This is an unwanted side products will be obtained through the beta hydride elimination product. If we use the palladium catalyst PDCl2, only the 38% yield will be provided. If we use nickel, the yield is 92%. See the difference. If we use nickel, the 92% yield is obtained. If we use palladium, only 38% yield is obtained. Why this happens? Let's see the mechanism. First, the nickel zero oxidation state is reacted with two equivalent of butadiene. The first step is the transmetallation. You see the first step in the previous reaction, the oxidative addition. For this reaction, the transmetallation happens first. After that, the oxidative addition happens to form the desired product. Though the mechanism is poorly understood by these structures, thus first the octadienyl nickel complex is obtained. This is the octadienyl nickel complex. The catalyst is proposed to undergo transmetallation first. After that, the Grignard reagent. After that, the oxidative addition happens, which reduces the risk of beta hydride elimination. However, the presence of nickel 4, here the nickel 4 is there, intermediate is contrary. In the previous mechanism, this is not obtained. If the alkyl chain is present, you see this reaction is, this mechanism will be followed only for the alkyl reactant. For vinyl and aryl, the previous mechanism will be followed. So see here, aryl and vinyl halide couplings will be followed by the previous mechanism. This is only for alkyl. The stereoselectivity. Both cis and trans olefin halides promote overall retention of geometric configuration, which means the reactant is in cis position, the product will be also in cis position. If the reactant is in trans position, the product will be also in trans position. This observation is independent of other factors, including the choice of catalyst ligand and vinylic substituent. See, this is the methyl, which is an alkyl magnesium bromide, and this is also an alkyl magnesium bromide. In presence of nickel zero oxidation state, the product is obtained. Conversely, Kumada coupling reaction using vinylic Grignard reagent. In the previous slide, we have discussed the alkyl Grignard reagent. This is an vinylic Grignard reagent. The stereospecificity to form a mixture of cis and trans alkenes. Here the retention of configuration is obtained in the previous slide. Here the mixture of both cis and trans will be obtained if we use the vinylic Grignard reagent. According to Kumada, this loss of stereochemistry is attributable to side reactions between two equivalents of allylic Grignard reagent. Now let's discuss the chemoselectivity. Grignard reagents do not typically couple with chlorinated arenes. If the starting material has chlorine and bromine in the arene, the reaction will happen in the bromine and not in the chlorine. This low reactivity is the basis for chemoselectivity for nickel insertion to chlorine and bromine bond of bromochlorobenzene using NiCl2 basic catalyst. This is the starting material. We are reacting with Grignard reagent. The bromine with bond and the BrMg will be eliminated, and these two will be coupled. And if the chlorine is present, and this chlorine will not be eliminated. Now this is also the same type of example. Here the bromine with bond and this BRMG will be eliminated, and this two will be coupled to form the product. You see here the chlorine product is of 53%. If the chlorine is eliminated, only 5% and 3% of this product will be obtained. The major product is the chlorine will be retained and bromine will be eliminated. Applications of Kumada coupling. Synthesis of allyl-green. Kumada coupling is suitable for large-scale industrial process such as drug synthesis. For drug synthesis, the Kumada coupling is used in large scale. The reaction is used to construct the carbon skeleton of allyl-styrene. This is a trade name of Tecturna, which is used for the treatment of hypertension. You see here, this is starting material, which is reacting with Grignard reagent. This is a Grignard reagent, and this is the starting material. Here the MgCl and this chlorine with bond will be eliminated, and these two will be coupled to form this product. Here the carbon-carbon single bond formation will be between these two compounds. After the several steps, the allyl-styrene will be obtained. The synthesis of polythiophene. This is one of the applications of Kumada coupling. The Kumada coupling also shows a promise in synthesis of conjugated polymer such as PAT, which is polyalkyl thiophenes. There are a large variety of potential applications in organic solar cells and light emitting diodes, which is LED. In 1992, Neck, Koloff and Lowe developed the first synthesis of DGO-regular polyalkyl thiophenes utilizing the Kumada coupling scheme, which requires sub-zero temperatures. Here, this is the starting material used here. The R is the alkyl group. They are reacting with LDA in the THF solvent at minus 40 degrees centigrade, which is a sub-zero temperature. Here the lithium is attached over here. The substituted product is obtained. After that, the Grignard reagent with ET2O, which is an ether, at minus 60 to minus 10 degrees centigrade, the Grignard reagent is obtained. After that, the catalyst is used, which is a nickel at zero oxidation state. After that, this bromine with bond and this BRMG will be eliminated, and this two will be joined, and thus the conjugated coupling reactions is obtained, which is a conjugated polymer Kumada coupling reaction. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, please post it in the comment box. Please like, share to your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Have a good day.